recorded last week's, well, as you're seeing this, last week's Sunday video, still in my dressing gown, and I think that's quite poignant for the video today. Today's video is the art of not giving a fuck, something that I very much used to do far too much, and something that now I don't do it makes me a lot happier and healthier. I made a mental health video on fucking hell, August time now, and it was probably one of my most viewed videos besides the first couple of Derby career mode videos I made. But yes, I went into detail about what happened and how I've overcome it, and this is sort of an insight into one of the main reasons. I used to be a wet wipe, really used to be a pushover in most aspects of the word, but now I quite simply don't give as much of a shit. I'm more laid back, more easygoing, and don't give a fuck. To some extent. There are some extents where you should give a fuck, but in terms of, for example, the things I'm on about where you shouldn't give a fuck, what people think about you, their opinions on you. If they don't like you, I used to be like, why don't they like me? I need to make sure I'm liked. I want to be popular. Now, I don't give a fuck. If you like me, this is I am finally the person who I truly am, not being fake towards anyone. That's why I'm loved by the subscribers that I have, and I'm hated by the arseholes in the comments. I like that. We used to be such a wet wipe, and the examples in my previous jobs were just endless. When I used to be a plumbing apprentice, I'd just do anything to be Mr. Goody Two Shoes, Mr. Yes, I'm great and this, and please like me. Now I'm like, I am who I am. And again, I can't thank my new employers enough. You bring the best out of me. My friends that I have now, you bring a good side out of me. All the friends that I have now, and you all know who you are. The ones in my group chats, the ones who I speak to regularly, the ones that I don't speak to regularly, but I know you're there. They're all important, and family as well, but that goes without saying. It's all about finding the right people and finding the right job and finding the right thing. And I don't care what people think. Hence, there you go. Look, there's me Archers, there's me lemonade, there's me gin. You see, I don't care. I just do not care anymore. There are times to care. For example, I care about people when they're ill. I care about people. Yes, don't give a fuck, but don't give a fuck about things that don't matter, is what I'm saying. Do give a fuck about things that do. For example, let's just say, for example, my mum a few years ago got cancer. She recovered because she's a unit. But, quite simply, that's not one of the times where you go, don't give a fuck, not letting it get to me, not arsed. Of course you're arsed. Two of my grandmas died in 2020. What sums up 2020 quite well. That is not an opportunity where I go, well, now I don't give a fuck, don't care. They're dead. Obviously, at the beginning, particularly my grandma that died in the beginning of January 2020, before all this lovely COVID nonsense, I did massively care, and it really upset me. This is when I'm saying there are options and reasons to not give a fuck. Give a fuck about things like that. Illness, people, your partner. I massively give a fuck about everything with my partner. It's just don't give a fuck about things that don't matter. For example, if someone doesn't like me. I used to work in a job where if someone, when I used to work in restaurants, I used to work, and because I was always, for 90% of the time, I'm the nice guy. I'd do anything to be liked. Well, I used to. I don't anymore, hence why people disagree with me in the comments, because I've changed into the person I want to be, not the person that people moulded me into, the people that they wanted me, and different people wanted me to be. But I'd often be the one where they go, Kyle, go and see to that customer, they're complaining, because they know I'm a nice guy. And I still am. And I'd like to think that shows across in on my channel and to my friends, and my true friends, the ones that keep in touch with me, i.e. naming some, the Alexes, Ewans, Nathans, Chloes of the world. I'm a nice guy. And I like to keep that up. But what I am not anymore is a pushover. Hence why if someone says something about me, I don't cry over it anymore. Like I said in last week's video, when people were disagreeing with, I respect people disagreeing in the comments. There was a very, very good comment discussion in one of my videos where there was, I disagree with but respect your opinion. And I agree with this and I agree with this. I love that. What I don't like is someone putting in my inbox, I think it's pretty shameful. And me, this time last year, would have gone, shameful, I'm being shameful, I'm a bad person, I need to change. Now I'm just like, it's my opinion. If you don't like it, fuck off. I do not care what you think you are. You are irrelevant to me in my life. But that's the difference where I'd be like, one whole person disagrees with and dislikes what I'm saying, I better change it. No, why should I? My opinion in that video is valid, still stands, and hence why the video hasn't been taken down. I rewatch all my videos, I check on them, and I think, yes, I think that's valid to go up. There's nothing, I say some choice words, such as the CUNT word, what some people don't like to hear, and it's a bit Peggy 18 and a bit, like, it's not a nice word, but it's not frowned upon. It's not like the N word. For example, I will never, ever say that. There are lines I will not cross, but the lines I cross are because I believe and I find them acceptable. I do not think that they are. This channel isn't meant for kids. Everyone's heard the words fuck off, wanker, bastard, whatever. And that is part of my vocabulary. That is who I am. And again, I don't give a fuck. If you don't like swearing, don't watch this channel. I swear that's who I am. My family probably don't like it. Guess what? When I'm watching football and I'm effing and jeffing, they go, language! And I'm like, I do not care. I am moulded into the person who I am now and who I want to be. And although I say don't give a fuck, do give a fuck. But I think the main message I'm trying to get across is do not give a fuck what others think about you. It's irrelevant. So many people in this world, particularly my grandma. My grandma's the loveliest person on earth, but she worries a lot. And she worries what other people think about her. And I honestly don't know why. If people don't like, she wants to be liked by everyone. Everyone wants to be liked. Who doesn't want to be liked? But this is where YouTubers really help me. If you like me, I'm very welcome. And I'm very glad to have you. But if you don't, I don't care. Look at me now. For if you didn't think I gave a shit, I wouldn't be in my dressing gown showing off my bare bastard chest. I feel like I'm Gene Hunt of Ashes to Ashes past this day. I've had friends where they are just so two-faced and harsh, and I used to do anything for them still. And I used to think, oh, they disagree with what I'm saying. Or if I say something about my friends now, they're all supportive and all very good at me. But the good thing is now I will talk about people that I don't like. And the good thing is now, if someone asked me, come on, say it to my face, I would. Whereas I would usually shy away. I'm just who I am. And that is thanks to me finally growing a pair of bollocks. My family, all of the ones that I keep in touch with regularly, what's pretty much everyone, because my whole family is fantastic. Great. All my friends, so many of them. I've trimmed the friendships. I've lost a lot of friends, but the ones I still have are of the higher tier, the fantastic friends. That's the main thing. Quality over quantity. I don't want loads of friends. I just want good friends, and that is what I have. And that is what I say to you. Don't be a people pleaser. Stop giving a fuck what other people think about you, and just focus on you. If I've worried too much about what other people thought of me, I'd have stayed in my previous job. I'd be getting less on furlough. I'd be not as happy. And I'd be just down, a lot more down. I remember when I left, I said, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I used to sit there, to do half the hours I was promised. I said, I'm not feeling it. And they all said to me, because they knew they didn't want to lose me because I was a fantastic member of staff, not to blow me on trumpet, but you've got to big yourself up as well as get yourself down. That's another important thing. Do not just be sad all the time. I know it's not easy, but big yourself up. Find the positives in yourself. But yes, they said, You know, the grass isn't always greener on the other side. I know the hours aren't great at the moment. And I thought, you're absolutely right, but I'm going anyway. And the grass was greener on the other side. So much greener. And I am so grateful for everything that's happened in this last year. And the furlough at where I work now is, I got more than I could ever expect. And I've not been there long with the people. Go out to Hooters with them, have a good time, have a good laugh. It's fantastic. I love it. So that's where you've got to think again. Don't care what the people think. I didn't want to leave where I previously worked because I loved it to a degree. What I loved was the people. What I hated was sitting on my bare arse, you know, and not earning money. Now I am earning money, and it's great. And it's a decision there where if I was a people pleaser, I'd have gone, you're right, I love you guys, I'm going to stay. And it was this time last year where I grew a set of bollocks, said, no, I am leaving. I do not want to work here anymore. And I grew a pair of bollocks, and I left. And look at me now, I'm happier than ever. It's one of them things, and that's when I realised I'd grown a pair of bollocks, and I'm happier for it, I'm healthier for it, and you lose people along the way, and I do not care. Do you for you. That is what I say, and this will go down as sort of one of my mental health videos, because my mental health is so much better for giving less of a shit and being more relaxed and not being such a people pleaser. That obviously goes out the window, like I've said, when it's important people in your life that are ill. And for example, at work I am a people pleaser because I serve people and I do a good job of serving people. When I fucking can serve them again, I don't quite know. But I'm not going to be there like I don't give a fuck. I don't have that I don't give a fuck attitude at work because I want customers and I'm proud of what I serve and I'm proud of what I do. There's a difference. There's a time and a place for it. But honestly, implement it in your lives. You won't regret it. Anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching yet another video. And I shall see you soon for more ranting, raving, raging. I enjoy making these videos. I think it's important for me to give my life experience to others. Some people could see it as common sense. Some people could see it as completely useless information. Some people will enjoy this. People might hate it. And if they do, they can comment. And I open it because guess what? I don't care. That's the beauty of being on YouTube. I didn't make YouTube previously, years ago, because I was too worried what people would think of me. And now I'm uploading videos. I'm acting like Muppets. I'm doing things I do at where I work now. We have silly little catchphrases that you probably have noticed going into my phrases like "Aminga." And there's also things like I used to do with my old Xbox friends, like proper nice, it's rather nice. I'll say that in loads of videos, and I'll have silly little voices I put on. And I'd used to not like upload them because I'd think people think I'm a right twat, but it's who I am. I'm a melt sometimes. I don't care what anyone thinks of me, but I do when it comes to work. Obviously, I'm not going to be a cunt at work because I like where I work now, and it's somewhere I want to work for a long, long time. So there's times and places. Do not be a cunt for the sake of it, but do stop giving less of a shit that people that don't give a shit about you. Just be happy. Be healthy. I love so many people, and if people who think I don't like them or whatever, if they message me, it's not exactly the case at all. There's so many people that I just don't care for, but there's so many people that I love. And so many of them I've not spoke to in ages just because I assume they hate me. And I don't want to waste my time with that. Just be who you want to be for you. That is basically the be-all and end-all and conversation that I wanted to say. But yes, thank you very much for watching this video. I think it's an important one for people to understand because I know there's so many people pleasers in this world. Stop it. Focus on you. Don't do what your friends want you to do if you don't want to do it. I always used to be the guy that was like, "Oh yeah, I'll come out." And if I didn't want to go out, I'd be like, "Sorry, I'm not very well," because I never used to go, "No, I'm not going out. I don't feel it." To be like, because then I'd peer pressured into coming out. And now I'm at that sort of age where I go, look, I'm 21, I'm 22 this year. You're not going to peer pressure me, not anymore. Xbox, I'll just go off. If someone's like, oh, come back on. No, bollocks to you. I'm still mates with them, but bollocks to you. I'm not doing what you want. My true friends will understand that. True friends will understand if you do not want to go out. True friends will understand if you don't feel like it. For no other reason than, I don't feel like it. That is a good enough reason. It's not when you go into work. You can't just go to work, don't feel like it today. Okay, but going out with your mates, if you don't feel like it, just say it. Focus on you. Do not give a shit what the people think. If they're a true friend, they will not mind. I thank you very much for watching. That was my mental health video. One thing that improves your mental health is the art of not giving a fuck. So I hope you've enjoyed Kyle Ingram's mental health video, the art of not giving a fuck. Really appreciate you listening, supporting, like, subscribe, check out FIFA Career Mode, check out UFC, check out Dead by Daylight Warzone, and more of these conversational crap. Cheers. Take care. I love you all. Bye-bye.